Okay, I guess that tells you where we are, doesn't it? Crystal Cascades. And essentially just hanging off there, which is, I'm sure we can see it, it's just hanging off by that there. Sorry, just have to ignore that little ding 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 in the background there. That's a have cider on tap or beer on tap. If you feel like an afternoon beverage just sitting around, and hey, if someone's going to ride a bike and bring it to you, why wouldn't you? Okay, welcome to another episode. I'm Diesel. This one here's Anita. We're getting around Oils Camper Trailer travelling. First thing I want to say is, sorry, I'm not looking into the camera, just trying to watch some of the roadworks here. Some of the support we've had so far on Facebook and Instagram has been amazing. It's overwhelming, to be honest. We definitely didn't expect it. It's been pretty cool. Some of the engagement's been really cool as well. So thank you.
We've had some awesome questions come through, but if you do have any more questions, feel free to send us a message and we'll answer them as best we can.
Yeah, it definitely makes for fun. Some fun for us, that's for sure. So we're in Cairns at the moment. We've been here for a few days now. Been a little bit lazy last couple of days, but the first day we got here, Anita got to tick off a bucket list item and got to do a dive on the Great Barrier Reef, which was...
It was awesome. Very good. I'd like to go back and do another one.
The GoPro? We took the GoPro down there, didn't we?
Yeah, we took the GoPro down, but I think I made a bit of a boo-boo. So I googled beforehand how deep the GoPro could go, and thought it was 60 metres, but I was actually reading a post about the GoPro with the dive cover on it. So I took the GoPro down 18 metres, and it wasn't working properly. And we've watched some of the footage back and it's a bit glitchy. So we're hoping desperately that it'll play properly when we put it onto the TV. But yeah, I think that might be a miss. Perhaps Dion should just let me do another dive.
So yeah, when Anita got to do the dive, plan was the next day for me to do a fishing charter, but unfortunately the weather has been pretty average up here, and the water's pretty average for the whole week, and there's more storms coming next week, so all the bookings for the week got cancelled. But a bit of a bummer, but I'm sure we'll try and pick one up somewhere else, and maybe in Darwin or up a Broome somewhere maybe.
Yeah, sorry guys, I should have mentioned on the dive, the company that I went with, I don't remember the name right now, we'll put it up on the screen, but they were by far the best dive company I've ever dived with as far as professionalism and just everything to do with it. So I will put their details up for anyone that would like to know my recommendation. Sorry.
That's alright. So we checked out the Davies Creek yesterday, which was a bit different, bit of a spur of the moment type of thing, but yeah, it was actually pretty nice up there and pretty unique. What else we got? We're going to do the Sky Rail tomorrow, going to Coranda. We'll have a look around there. We're going to check out the Palm Cove, Cape Douglas, Bosman Gorge, Daintree, Cape Tribulation, those places, and we'll also do a visit out to the Atherton Tablelands at some stage as well.
Yep. No, I just Sam's going a little bit crazy in the background.
So plenty we're going to do before we leave this area. So again, if you like the channel, please hit the subscribe button and like the video. And again, thanks for everything so far. Let's get into it.
It's the coldest hand that run down this land where the ocean...
Okay, I guess that tells you where we are, doesn't it? Crystal Cascades. Just was it 25 minutes drive from our caravan park. So yeah, not sure what to expect. All the reviews look pretty nice, and it looks, you know, the drive in here was bloody beautiful, as it tends to be up here around the rainforest and Cairns. Driving in, you sort of drive up next to the creek and you get a chance to see how nice and clear it is, nice and clean. Anyway, we'll motor on up here and we'll have a little look-see.
Lost among the crowd with me. Everywhere you go, I'll be. Anywhere you go, I'll see. You're never lost among the crowd with me.
Unfortunately, so the GoPro won't catch it and the fish won't let us get close enough, but I've put some deep sized fish in here. And sort of swimming around with these feet, which is pretty cool.
It's a furthest sun, the gun done for love. It's a pulse and shove. It's the sharpest cry. The here goes, but why? Where the desperate lie. Far from ever feeling lost with me. I'll push you back towards the land and sea. They're going down for love, and love is free. Stick with me.
Alright, well that's it for us for the Crystal Cascades. Recommendation, seriously, it's only half an hour out of town here, so it's pretty easy to get to, and it's the further I got it, it's clearly a spot for the locals as well. First place I sort of experienced that. Heaps of young guys up there. It's a Saturday here, so about lunchtime now, so you can see people are starting to pour in and, you know, set up for the day and bringing drinks and askies and all that sort of stuff. Floaties, tubes, all those types of things. So yeah, try and get in early if you can. A lot of shallow spots through there, so fairly suitable for the kids. Obviously for us, yeah, it's pretty cool. And there's also some deeper spots up here further for you people that don't have young kids like we do, or your kids are a bit older and you can sneak up there and have some fun. But that's it from here. I'm going to go back to the car park now, and I know it's feeling a bit under the weather, so I might just take it a bit easy, and I've got to fix up a couple of things on the Pajero, a bit of damage we did. We're in Fraser Island, so I'll have a bit of a play around with a few things this harbour, and we'll probably relax, and that'll be it for us for the day. Righto, gonna have a go at a job now that I've been putting off. While we're in Fraser Island, I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but we did a bit of damage here in the back of the Pajero, you know, going through those potholes in Fraser Island. While it was fun, every time we went through some of those big ones, you could hear the back just slapping down on the ground there as it's coming up, and it is what it is. So fortunately I'm going to chuck on a new trailer plug. I got this one here, same one I got it from Super Cheap for 27 bucks I think it was. Anyone who hasn't done it, I'll give you a quick look. But so that's the damage. So as you can see there, that's a bit bent up, so I'm actually going to try and have a go at that. I actually haven't attempted yet, but I'll have a go, and you obviously can see where, see this little thing here, this actually has one, and it's breaking off, so at the moment the trailer plug just hangs off out of there, and it's literally just hanging off there, which is, I'm not sure if we can see it, it's just hanging off by that there. Fortunately it held together from Fraser Island up here to Cairns. It's hanging off a bit, but I did want to change it because it was obviously raining pretty hard there, and it rained for 3 or 4 days I think as it turned out, so I didn't want to get in the ground and get it done if I didn't have to. Fortunately I didn't, so can see where it was broken off, or knocked off basically. Alright, so let's have a look at the finished job now. Sorry the GoPro went flat there before, that's alright. So that's the bit that's broken off, which is nice and firm. Just tape that up there so no dust and dirt and crap can get up in there. And yeah, it's nice and firm, it's not going anywhere. Sorry, just have to ignore that little ding 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 in the background there. That's a ice cold beer and wine truck. Little fan that goes around here every afternoon. In Cairns, I basically have cider on tap or beer on tap if you feel like an afternoon beverage just sitting around, and hey, if someone's going to ride a bike and bring it to you, why wouldn't you? Anyway, that's me done for the day. It's getting a bit hot out here. Go grab a tea and relax for the night. Meanwhile, what have you guys been up today? Played mini golf. Mini golf.
We played mini golf.
So who won?
Me.
Hurley thinks he won because he got the highest score.
Mum won.
Isn't it work? Oh, I think the high score wins, doesn't it, Hurley?
Yeah.
My mum thinks it's the lowest score. No, Zach. Mum's right. This time Mum's right. It is actually the lowest score that wins. Ice cream pretty good?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's an icy pole.
Oh, sorry, it's an icy pole, is it?
Silly Dad.
Jeez, what does Dad know? Anyway, that's it for today. So we're at the Babinda Boulders. We thought we'd come down here for a bit of a look-see and a bit of a dip. The drive in here was bloody magic. Super nice. As soon as you turn off the main highway into Babinda, super tropical, and you obviously get straight into the rainforest of the national park here, which is pretty nice. So yeah, it looks pretty nice, doesn't it? Pretty cold, is it, buddy?
Yes.
Alright, jump in. Just to walk in up there. It looks amazing.
Cold, cold. So cold. It's raging up. Yeah.
But basically there's hiking track, there's little barbecue areas here. See people hanging around up there. There's a playground up there which you go in a minute now. One thing I will say, it's a pretty bloody busy area. There's lots of tour buses and groups rocking up here, so yeah, try and get in early if you can. We're here at about, I know it's about 11 o'clock and there's people here everywhere. So basically, the kids are having a bit of a play there. They're not really up to it. This is obviously one of those things that, well, it's hard to do because they're young and they only have so much energy, and they start playing up a bit. But I'm going to do the walk up to the gorge here. and have a bit of a look-see. And yeah, obviously that was the first thing I come across there, which is pretty cool. But righto, so it's at this point I've actually noticed why they call it the Babinda Boulders. Probably captured a little bit of it there, but holy smokes, looks amazing. I'll tell you what, that was definitely the best hike I've had so far. I'm about to turn around and show you this thing, and I'll get the drone up here in a second. I'll try and navigate this thing, but this is one of the most sensational and beautiful things I've ever seen. Seriously, it's something else. I can't describe it. I'm that excited about it. Have a look at this. It's just something else, hey, like it's all just bloody rocks. You wouldn't believe it, I'm literally just getting the drone out of the box, and it's just starting to sprinkle a bit here, so I'll wait a few minutes, see what's going to happen. But some big nasty clouds that way, some big nasty clouds that way, and there's actually some clear blue sky straight through the middle, so we'll see what happens here. I'll be devastated if I can't capture this, because unfortunately you just can't see it all from the platform.